Welcome to CityView. I'm your host, Leslie Sopko. Well, it's hard to believe another year has come and gone. In this episode, we'll be looking back on some of our favorite feature stories from 2010. But before we get started, here's the latest Austin City Council update.
Council approved a parking agreement that will create a district-wide parking plan in a portion of downtown Austin. The plan provides for free 2-hour parking in any of 3 downtown garages, including the City Hall garage and 2 Amley residential garages. The parking is for patrons of nearby stores and restaurants in the area bounded by West Cesar Chavez, San Antonio, West 3rd, and Colorado Streets. At the moment, not all businesses in the area have the ability to validate parking at all of the garages. When the program starts in early 2011, all retail businesses within the designated area will be able to validate parking for anyone who chooses to use one of these 3 garages from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Meanwhile, Council also approved some changes related to the purchase of pets. From now on, laws related to pet traders and pet trader fees will include all dogs and cats regardless of age. It will also include all pet sales of any quantity at a location other than where the cat or dog was bred, excluding the animal shelter and any of its partners. Pet traders must also provide the consumer with information and either pay a fee or neuter the pet. And they must give the owner registration information regarding the required microchip. The minimum fine for a violation of the ordinance is $200 for each animal sold. Council voted to move forward with changes to the Liz Carpenter Fountain at Butler Park along West Riverside Drive. The city will modify the filtration and disinfection systems of the fountain and make structural improvements to make the water feature work more efficiently. Council approved a minimum fare for taxi service from Austin Bergstrom International Airport. That minimum fare would equal the fare that could be charged for a 4-mile trip. It will apply to all trips that start at the airport. Council also approved a 10-cent addition to the fee a passenger pays when riding a taxi. That additional revenue would go to drivers, who would be able to use the additional fees to cover unanticipated cleanup costs if they must take their vehicle out of service for cleaning. Finally, Council approved a resolution to ensure that cooperative purchases involving the city and another governmental entity comply with the standards and principles of the Minority and Women-Owned Business Enterprise Program, or MIBI-WEBI program. That means the city's Small and Minority Business Resources Department, or SMBR, will evaluate cooperative purchases for setting goals on the project. If goals are set, SMBR would provide the vendor with contact information for certified subcontractors. It would also mean the vendor would meet or make a good faith effort to meet the goals for participation from certified minority and women-owned businesses as subcontractors. In all, Council considered 98 items at its December 16th meeting. Its next regularly scheduled meeting is January 13th, 2011. For CityView, I'm Larry Schooler.
For City of Austin solid waste customers, recycling a Christmas tree is as easy as setting it on the curb. Beginning Monday, December 27th, Solid Waste Services will pick up all trees with yard trimmings on regularly scheduled collection days. The trees are then recycled along with those yard trimmings to make dillo dirt. Here are some reminders before setting your tree out for pickup. All trees 6 feet or taller should be cut in half. Make sure you have removed all ornaments, decorations, lights, and of course the tree stand. Do not place your tree in a bag before setting it on the curb. And remember, only real Christmas trees can be recycled. Residents who do not have City of Austin garbage service, including apartments and condos, can recycle their trees by dropping them off at Zilker Park between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on the Saturdays and Sundays shown on the screen. Trees collected at Zilker are recycled into mulch, which is available to Austin residents on a first-come, first-served basis. Now it's time to highlight some of our more memorable stories from the past year. Back in June, the Mexican free-tailed bat was named Austin's new official animal. Holding true to the Keep Austin Weird theme, the city hosted a large-scale event along the Ann W. Richards Congress Avenue Bridge to celebrate the inaugural Night of the Bat. Festivities included a screening of the original Batman movie, the Batmobile, and a special guest appearance by TV's original Batman, Adam West. Channel 6 producer James D. Williams and reporter Denise O'Connor have the recap.
You know, I'm kind of getting caught up in the excitement here. And I think what struck me when I first saw Adam West, I thought, you know, I know that guy. He looks just like Batman.
Mayor, would you hire me to do something with the city, like Is there a trash pickup thing?
Well, we do have some bat guano underneath the bridge.
Yeah, I'm
that needs
sure.
picking up.
I like Austin. And as you folks probably know, we premiered our movie here at the Paramount.
44 years ago. Yeah.
Thanks, Mayor.
Bats are, they're an important tourist attraction for Austin. It's a one-of-a-kind situation, largest urban bat colony in the world.
Bat Conservation International is thrilled to be part of the first annual Night of the Bat, and we're very pleased, especially because some of the proceeds are coming to us to help with our bat conservation efforts, and of course, with the whole city celebrating bats, it's a great way for people to learn about this animal. There are about 1.5 million bats under the Congress Avenue Bridge. They're Mexican free-tail bats, and they're really beneficial to the city of Austin and surrounding areas. They're actually quite cute, not the scary creatures that some people believe.
We've never seen these guys, and here's like all this stuff is going on, and it's just really excited. It's pretty cool, and growing up in the 60s, Adam West, oh heck yeah, we had to be here.
And the bat is the official animal of Austin. So I just feel like I belong here.
It would be a natural fit, me and Batman together, fighting crime here in Austin. I mean, we could sweep through this city in the Batmobile, probably do a lot of good in just a couple of weeks.
While the bat may be our official animal, the Austin Animal Center is working hard to find loving families for the thousands of dogs and cats that arrive each year. To help manage the numbers, the city's Animal Services Office has expanded its foster program to provide temporary homes for these pets until they can be permanently adopted. Here's Channel 6 producer Abel Villarreal with more.
Foster homes are needed when animals come into the shelter that are fragile, basically, and shelter life is not for everybody. This cat here is obviously very confident and very easygoing and is doing really well here in the shelter until she finds her forever home. So foster homes, we need them for cats, for kittens, for puppies, for adult dogs, animals that come in that are broken. Maybe they have a broken leg or need an amputation. That we really can do the surgery here at the shelter to make them better. They need somewhere to recover, and it's obviously going to be a lot easier to get better in a home environment than in a busy, loud, scary shelter for some of these animals. Anybody can be a foster parent. I have lots of students, lots of families, older people, younger people, single people, you name it, anybody can foster. All you need is a little time and a little room and a love for saving animals, because these are animals that otherwise could be very much at risk in a shelter environment and may not survive without a foster home. So really all you have to have is a love for animals and wanting to save them.
But we wanted to do something more hands-on, something that wasn't just giving money. And I first talked to my 12-year-old daughter about this, and she was gung-ho with the idea. So the both of us begged my husband, and now we have 5 foster kittens living in our bathroom.
I want to give them a better life and a better shot at living. And I was really excited when we got them.
This is our first time doing this, and it's going to be really hard because on Sunday we have to give the kittens back. 2 of them out of 5 are already adopted, and hopefully the other 3 will be adopted by the time we give them back on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure there'll be some crying.
For more information on the foster program, visit the Animal Services Office website, austinanimalcenter.org, or call 972-6071. Now we take you back to Austin City Hall, where hundreds of backpacks filled with school supplies were collected for needy children in the Austin Independent School District. The city's annual Build a Backpack project is a creative and fun way for city employees to help address annual school supply shortages. Channel 6 producer Jonathan Ewell takes you behind the scenes.
We got deliveries.
Despicable Me. Yes. For me, I'm just astounded. I'm going to get a close-up on this one, how this program has expanded over the years.
Oh, wow, huge.
Started out with a little bitty committee.
Good.
Just a thought and an idea. Almost every department supports this. And how many did you bring?
Just one.
We have had creativity.
Our theme is don't bug your teacher, get your school supplies.
And are these competition ones?
Yes, they are.
Perfect. This is our 5th year. Who would have known it would have lasted 5 years?
He was easy.
How easy?
It only took 2 hours. It's homemade. You gotta make homemade backpacks for the kids.
And they're really excited about the competition aspect of it.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
They're hand painted from one of our other employees.
Wow, SpongeBob!
A little jellyfish.
How are we gonna do this? Now, where do you want these?
Well, the story of the backpack is it's jellyfish going back to school.
We ran out of Dalmatian dogs. So next year we'll have a Dalmatian on this one.
I love the Dalmatian dog. I always tell everyone, you know, with city employees, you put a competition into it and they will embrace it.
I think it helps, it helps foster creativity and it breaks up the mundane.
Each of those decorative backpacks that they bring represent a little bit of their department.
With their 26,
60.
You think?
About 60.
Our goal is to make sure that every kid start learning that very first day, and it's very hard to do that if you don't have supplies. Ready? Here we go. Beautiful! We really want to acknowledge the departments that bring in the backpacks, and one of the best ways to do that is to take their pictures.
You could just hold this and stand over there.
No, really no.
Can you hand him his backpack?
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
So either you take it here or you take it in front of the wall. Oh, that's lovely.
Let's do it. Go ahead, do it.
I'm going to take it just like that. Here we go. Oh, this is nice. Ready? Make sure that I get all the backpacks in. Look at that beautiful picture.
Finally, Channel 6 producer Abraham Gonzalez produced a piece about the Austin History Center's restoration of a 1943 film called Austin, the Friendly City. The film highlights some of the area attractions that brought visitors to Austin over 60 years ago. History Center manager Mike Miller helped take us back in time.
Austin, the Friendly City is a very unique film. It came to us with a collection of film from the Austin Chamber of Commerce. In this film, we follow a typical family of 4 as they drive into their new hometown of Austin, and then the film takes them as they're exploring their new hometown, visiting all the sites and attractions that we still cherish today. You can see them taking a dip in Barton Springs. You can see the little boy jumping up and down on the governor's bed in the governor's mansion. They explore the Capitol. You see them picnicking on top of Mount Bunnell and visiting all these other places that we still like to visit today. There's a history behind these types of promotional films. They were very popular in the 1940s, right during the war years and right after World War II, as a way to promote tourism and to promote people to live in certain towns. And a lot of these films have been lost to history, and we were very excited when we came across this in the film vault that we had an intact film of these types of promotional films from the 40s. Austin, the Friendly City is just one of the many cool things that we have here in the archives. And if people would like to learn more, they can come visit us at 810 Guadalupe, downtown Austin, or on the web at austinhistorycenter.org.
You can watch the complete version of Austin, the Friendly City on Channel 6 or at youtube.com/AustinTexasGov. Before we go, we'd like to recognize other Channel 6 staff for their hard work this year. Producer Robert Heath, intern Marta Morales, engineer Mark Watson, and station manager Keith Reeves, as well as our CityView co-host Renee Tejas. That's all for this edition of CityView. I'm your host Leslie Sopko. Our next episode premieres Friday, January 14th. Thanks for watching and have a great 2011.